Interesting. All living wills all say the same thing. There's one standard living will. When you get to doing, I mean, maybe some people sit there and do the Chinese menu, but it's really always the same thing. It's like if you know, I'm not going to have my quality of life. I don't want to be maintained in a state artificially with a terrible quality of life, right? That's kind of what it comes down to. The reality is that then attaining that realization in the intensive care unit is, as Sam said, that's always a gray area. It's a gray area, and it's a kind of, my key piece of advice for you is it's not the piece of paper. You may be surprised to know that I never ask for the piece of paper. I don't care. I'm sure you have it in a shoebox somewhere. It is immaterial to me. The important thing is to have a loved one. If you're lucky enough to have a loved one that's going to engage and make sure that the right thing happens and that you get the care that you want. And I like to say that because always the family, a patient decides what they want, but the family has to say when. They decide when. And if there's no family, guess what? Our hands are tied and terrible things can happen. And if you've got a family member or a proxy who isn't going to be able to, for whatever reason, step up and do what you'd want, you're not going to get the care at end of life that you want. And that's what I see.